Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. Now, this right here, I had to cover because they're worried. I mean, if you look at what like Krasenstein, wow, I can't remember if it was Ed or Brian, but one of the Krasenstein fucking manlet fucking DNC owned fucking little shill bitches, little fucking manlet fucks, was you could tell he was fucking scared about this because they're pointing out, Trump pointed out that Kamala is race grifting because for decades, when she was in California, okay, she was Indian American. Oh, she didn't deny her heritage. No, she just talked about how she was constantly, never mentioned she was fucking black. She just said, oh, I'm Indian American, because it suited her in California, politically, career-wise. Now, on the national scale, what's a bigger group to appeal to? The will you help me with my Slurpee machine types, or the hey, what's happening, my brother? Jesus fucking Christ. So she fucking calculates, actually her handlers calculate what's gonna give her a better return, and they go, yeah, bitch, you're now black. So she's talking all ghetto and shit. So she fucking changes how she speaks. She fucking changes how she acts. All of a sudden, she's like, I'm African American. Now it was funny because they were trying to sell her as an African fucking American, but that didn't fly. Now she's black, but they started out African-American, which is fucking hilarious because everyone's like, excuse me, she can't be African-American. Her father's from Jamaica, man. It's like, hey, man, her father's from Jamaica, man. Fucking A, what the hell? Bad Jamaican accent, I know. But anyway, so you have this situation where they went from African-American because, the actual accurate term of African-American would be the people who are the descendants of the slaves that were brought here to what is modern-day United States that are of African, slave descent that are black Americans. She's a Jamaican American and a fucking Indian American. Plain and fucking simple. So they switched it to fucking black. And because this shit, they know this, that she's one big fucking race grifter, they got to do damage control. So you have the Associated Press here doing a quote unquote analysis, all right, on race and ethnicity is the section by this guy fucking Aaron Morrison. All right. Well, fucking real. I don't know. That last name doesn't quite fit him. If you catch my drift, just looking at like him, like on the note of maybe ethnicity. All right. This was published on August 2nd. And the title here, analysis. Donald Trump questioning Kamala Harris's race shows he doesn't understand code switching. No. Okay. What you're doing is you're taking this made up fucking term for race grifting. All right, code switching. No, she's not race grifting. She's code switching. And the thing is this is such fucking Orwellian shit. And the way that they write this fucking article and how they're defending her doing this, George Orwell, okay, would be like, man, I was off by 30 fucking years. I should have titled my book 2024. Because this is literally the Orwellian shit that he talks about, that he was like warning about. We were heading towards thinking it would be like in the 80s. He was off by 30 fucking years. Don't get me wrong. The shit was going on before that. But we're now in full overdrive 1984, 2024 fucking Orwellian bullshit. Okay? Don't trust your fucking lying eyes. Yeah, she isn't race grifting. Don't trust your lying ears. No, she isn't race grifting. She's code switching. Anyway, let's get into this article here by Aaron. Kamala Harris has range. No, she doesn't. She can grill nominees for the Supreme Court or meet with foreign dignitaries. No, she can read from prepared shit that someone else prepared for her when she was a senator. Fuck yourself. For foreign dignitaries, then pivot to hosting a Diwali celebration or dancing enthusiastically along an HBCU-style marching band. So this is supposed to be a fucking analysis. That means he's supposed to basically be looking at this shit from, like, say, an objective standpoint. And he's already fucking, man, if I simp, I heard about how she could suck a fucking, the chrome off a trailer hitch at 50 yards. I don't know how that's possible, but damn. She's kind of old and frumpy, but she's got to still have those fucking skills, and he's hoping to get fucking blown by her. Jesus, dude. Holy shit. Anyway, I mean, the levels of propaganda. It is a dick. Oh my God. No, the only dexterity this cunt has, all right, is being able to handle multiple dicks at the same time. God damn, fucking clown world. Anyway, it is a dexterity that Harris, the first black woman and Asian American, oh my God, fucking just flayed her, just fucking, get down in that fucking VD infected snatch a little harder there, dude. Holy shit. Oh my God. I read through this and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this. Reading through this, I'm like, oh God. Anyway, so it is a dexterity that Harris, the first black woman and Asian American to serve as vice president. Vice president is a proper fucking noun. You're referring to the actual, position. Proper noun, capitalized. This fucking asshole should know this. I mean, he's a fucking, journalist. Anyway, developed as a person of color to navigate the corridors of power or Main Street in a nation where race and identity influence how one is received and embraced. Dude, you fucking soy-filled little cunt. Shut the fuck up. Harris, the daughter of immigrants from Jamaica and India, is an adroit code switcher, a term that can include deliberately adjusting one's speech style and expression to optimize reliability and ensure she gets her message across. So basically what you're saying is she looks at an audience and grifts to them, because that's grifting. If you change who the fuck you are like that, you're fucking a con artist. You are a grifter. Don't call it this fucking code switcher bullshit. She is a race grifter, not a code switcher. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, Orwellian fucking shit. I mean, what the fuck? Wacko time.
Fucking fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck.
Well, it certainly illustrates the diversity of the word.
I mean, seriously, this is some fucking retarded shit. Oh no, she isn't fucking playing black people. Shut the fuck up. We got to keep them on the Democrat plantation. Oh God. And then the thing is okay, it's ridiculous. Former President Donald Trump, during a contentious interview session, you mean a fucking gay op where you black quote-unquote journalists try to ambush him? Okay. At a meeting of the National Association of Black Journalists, showed no familiarity with the concept. Because it's he was calling her out for race grifting. Oh my God, he just doesn't understand. We're calling it this so it's acceptable. He implied that Harris is inauthentic for embracing all aspects of her heritage. That's not what he fucking said, you lying sack of shit. His failure to recognize code switching also speaks to a prevailing belief that whiteness, often correlated with speaking in plainly enunciated English, is the default in our politics and democracy. Holy fucking shit. This is some really fucked up Marxist fucking propaganda bullshit. Oh my God. Asshole. He stated that she fucking one day just decided, I'm gonna play I'm fucking black, because for fucking decades, I'm Indian American, I have Indian American descent, and then it went from that to my nigga, my nigga, my nigga. I was bumping Biggie and Tupac before they were even stars, bitch. What the fuck? That's grifting. That is fucking race grifting. Holy shit. Oh. I mean, hell, she is inauthentic. His failure to recognize code switching, so his failure to fucking acknowledge your retarded shit and just accept that race grifting is now called code switching and is perfectly acceptable when Democrats do it. And this idea that the prevailing belief in whiteness, this has nothing to do with whiteness. This has to do with being authentic. I mean, shit. If she talked like this all the fucking time, I mean, fucking, was it? What's the one with the bad fucking weave, and the fucking big old fucking lashes that got into it with Marjorie Taylor Greene? Oh God, what the fuck is her name? Is that Corey fucking, what the fuck is her name? Is it? I'm having a brain fart right now. I'm bad with names. But I mean, shit, she fucking talk all fucking ghetto because that's how she is. Kamala, okay, who was raised in Canada, who would probably talk like this, if if she actually was being authentic, okay, She fucking sits there. Oh, it's not about whiteness. It's about the fact of the like where you're actually growing up, the environment you're growing up in. Because I'll tell you right now, in this type of idea, okay, when I moved to Louisiana, I tried to hold on. I still have like a certain words. Sometimes I'll have a fucking Southern drawl come in because like if I say dollars, I'm like dollars sometimes. Okay, but I went down there speaking perfect, enunciating perfect fucking English because my mother didn't want me to sound like a fucking Bostonian, because New Hampshire and surrounding areas fucking have that, park the car in Harvard Yard fucking shit. The fucking accent that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon should be able to fucking do because they grew up here and they're the absolute worst at it. Okay. And she didn't want me to speak like, I mean, by the time I came up back here, I was talking with a fucking Southern drawl. I'm like, what the fuck? I was sounding like a fucking redneck. Like a Southern fucking redneck piece of fucking, piece of white trailer trash as these lefties would look at it. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, that's different. She just fucking on cue changes how she fucking talks and acts and shit. That's grifting. That is being a con artist. That is not code switching, you soy-filled bitch. Oh my God. It's fucking retarded how they try to frame this shit. We need to be celebrating our whole selves, which means we need to celebrate all of our identity, said Christine Chen, co-founder and executive of the APIA Vote, a nonpartisan civic engagement organization focused on the Asian American Pacific Islander community. Oh, well, she's clearly a fucking leftist. Because how dare you call out Kamala for race grifting? When, what's funny is like, they try to act like it's just the MAGA people doing this. There are black people. Like, as they call it, Black Twitter. I check out, on X, people that, from, the black side of the aisle will say on the note of, with the political landscape and seeing what they're talking about and shit. And they're waking up to the fact that this bitch is a race grifting cunt. Why? Because Trump brought it out there in the forefront. And they're like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, all of a sudden, she went from being Indian to fucking black. Oh, wait a minute. No, it was African American. Bitch, please. You ain't no African American. Okay, I'm black. Yeah, you're black, but you're grifting like ghetto black. I mean, which goes to show the fucking racism she is, because she starts talking all ghetto and shit. What, you don't think that you can speak to another person who is black in an articulate and intelligent manner and they're going to be able to fucking understand you? I mean, this is how fucking retarded they are. Oh, well, black people just too stupid to fucking understand. So you got to talk to them like this. No. They can understand when you're speaking normal fucking English too. Oh, fuck me. The more that a candidate can embrace their multiple ethnicities, I think is a way to connect with different communities and different people who identify on different issues that you stand on, added Chen, who is Chinese American. Oh, I'm guessing CCP. I'm guessing maybe an acquaintance of Fang Fang who do the bang bang. Because usually with these organizations, it's usually some CCP shill. If they're Chinese American running something like this, it's usually some fucking CCP shill. Anyone do a background check on this bitch? Trump, who falsely suggested to the annual gathering of black journalists that the vice president has been misleading voters about her race, waded into murkier waters by insinuating Harris cannot be trusted because she happened to turn black after she promoted her Indian heritage. You fucks are so dishonest. What he's talking about is she was sitting there, and I've said this already in this video, she was sitting there for decades going, I'm part of the Indian fucking sect here. It gets me elected in my part of California. There are a lot of Indians where I am campaigning, So she fucking did that. Then when she goes on the national scale and decides to run for president in 2020, she's like, shit. Yeah, I got hot sauce. Hillary got hot sauce. Shit, I got better hot sauce than she does. Did she go and say, well, because Indians, we like hot shit? I'm black and Indian and both sides like hot shit? No, she's like, because I'm black. What the fuck? And you assholes are covering for this shit because you're propagandist fucks. Didn't falsely suggest she's fucking race grifting. Anyway, Harris doesn't need to code switch to prove that she's a black and Indian American woman. She was born that way. We're not talking about her actual race. We're talking about grifting to a race. Okay? I mean, shit. The thing it's fucking ridiculous. When Key and Peele, all right, they fucking did a whole fucking skit And I'm not going to show the whole thing. I just want to show, like, with Obama doing this shit. All right? With him playing all fucking whitey with the whites and fucking, oh, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga. My what was the 8th black guy? My octonarian, you know? Like, playing all fucking ghetto and shit. It's a fucking grift. It's a fucking race grift. It's a con job. And they made a comedy skit about it. But now, all of a sudden, oh my God, you can't talk about the race grifting. It would help if I actually had... Oops. If I actually had that, I apologize here, on the right fucking input. I'm so fucking professional. I thought I had this on the right input.
All right, nice to meet you.
Jerome Smith.
Come on, brother. What's up, fam?
I mean, look at this. This is what she's doing.
Nice to meet you.
And it's completely race
Jay
grifting.
Martell.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tasha Robinson.
Come on, come on, come on.
This is exactly what the fuck she's doing.
Feel that?
And it's
George.
All right.
a fucking scam.
Nice to meet you.
Daryl Stokes.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing?
It's a fucking scam.
Never forget
It's a
about that.
race grift. She's a
That's all we
con
got.
artist. I mean, shit. I should have probably had this like this, huh? But look,
Nice
just
to meet
real
you.
quick where I fucked up a little bit.
Oh, bring it in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to meet you.
This is
1/8 black.
Afternoon, my octoroon. Come on, bring it in there.
afternoon, my octoroon.
I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog.
You talking?
I mean, seriously, that's what she's fucking doing. I hope I don't get content struck on fucking YouTube. Oh, but where I'm back there. But yeah, this is fucking retarded. Like, she's grifting. Anyway, Shireen Marisol Meraji, former co-host of the award-winning NPR podcast Code Switch, said Harris' identity is layered and can be still challenging to navigate in a nation that once encouraged multiracial people to favor one identity over another. No. Excuse me? What the fuck are you talking about? If that was true, there wouldn't have been the fucking... back when I was in fucking school. Oh, God. When did it happen? Was it my sophomore or junior year when it really took off? All right. If that was true, then you wouldn't have had all these fucking little white boys with their crotches hanging down to their fucking knees being wiggies. What the fuck? Oh my God, we encourage to be one nationality. Bitch, you had fucking white kids. Fucking wonder-bred fucking white kids. All right. Wanting to emulate the fucking gangster rappers, for Christ's sake. And you want to fucking act like, oh my God, it was so racist. Are you fucking, like, clinically retarded? I mean, shit. You think that shit actually sells? Like, on the note of, like, believability? Get fucked. If you walk through the world as I have, bitch, you were doing a fucking podcast about race grifting. Literally. The world I walked through. Bitch, you're a fucking grifter. Oh my God, my life is so hard. Dude, you have a podcast about being a fucking race grifter. Oh, literally, that's what Code Switch is. It's code for race grifter. Oh my God. If you walk through the world as I have, where I'm trying to very much embrace both sides of myself, then it gets like you get put through these authenticity tests, said Meraji, who is of Iranian and Puerto Rican heritage. Oh my God. No, yeah, things that didn't happen for 1,000, Alex. I mean, shit. An assistant professor of race and journalism at the University of California, Berkeley, Meraji added, the ability to code switch and go into different communities is a huge asset. And I think people who are in competition with Kamala Harris, it's also quite threatening. Excuse me. So what you're saying is because she can fucking race grift, that's a good thing. That's fucking retarded. That's how the left operates. Many politicians of color code switch, which goes to show they're fucking racist here. But what she says next, or what this soy-filled fuck says next. Excuse me. Many politicians of color code switch to ensure vital information is delivered to voters and constituents with cultural resonance. This is a familiar concept among Americans of color, including the 33.8 million people identified as being more than of one race, according to the last U.S. Census. This is fucking retarded. No, the census doesn't say that, okay? And going from talking like how you normally would to be like, oh shit, man, that's fucking grifting. That is being a con artist. That isn't about resonating. Because if you say, you know, if you're like, well, fuck, I should have got the clip for it. But like, if you got to go and talk jive, all right, like in Airplane, okay, for someone to understand, because, oh my God, they don't understand English in a country where they speak English, you got a fucking problem, dude. You're a racist. Fuck. Well, I'm part Puerto Rican and Iranian, yeah, and you think black people are fucking stupid. You're promoting Kamala Harris, treating black people like they're fucking stupid and grifting and conning them. Oh my God. Anyway, code switching is hardly new, and it isn't a skill entirely foreign to white people, but it remains one of the most effective communication tools that politicians of color are used to wield influence and gain power in venues where they have historically not had it. Well, bitch, Hillary Clinton started talking all fucking ghetto on that podcast. Be like, oh shit, I got myself some hot sauce. Yeah, and a bottle that had never been fucking opened. You know, that was fucking planned. I mean, give me a fucking break. This is fucking grifting. Okay? And the thing is the Republicans allow for them to build this fucking, like, cultural Marxist fucking power base by doing it. You know, the Rhino neocons are like, you know, back in the day with Obama, like, oh shit, he's going to play games, you know, he's going to work with us. We're going to, you know, while we're holding their heads, they're going to swing the swords and fuck over Americans. They're going to chop their heads off, so to speak. They didn't realize what the fuck was really going on. And you got the old guard rhinos trying to stop, you know, standing up to this shit. You know, like the Kinzinger to fucking types. You know, the fucking Eye Patch McCain types. The fucking Mitt Romney types. The, you know, no longer going to be their party fucking types. Anyway, code switching can help increase the likelihood of receiving fair treatment, getting quality service, or landing job opportunities for people who are disadvantaged or overlooked due to systemic racism. Systemic racism is made up. You're fucking creating this bullshit for this fucking thing here to push your fucking race grift. Oh my God. Well, you see, it's not race grifting. It's because of systemic racism. This is, Orwell would be like, you know, looking at this shit going, fuck me. After Trump questioned Harris's race in response to a question about his own diversity, equity, and inclusion rhetoric, interviewer Rachel Scott of ABC News countered by citing elements of the vice president's biography that might prove she's black. Scott noted that Harris attended Howard University. Yeah, it's not exclusively black. Fuck you. One of the nation's most prominently historically black colleges and universities. Not exclusively black. Again, fuck you. At Howard, Harris pledged the historically black sorority Alpha Kappa Alpha. And most poignantly, her Jamaican father and Indian mother both immigrated to the U.S. during the civil rights movement in the 1960s. This doesn't mean fucking shit. This does not mean a fucking thing. Okay, so what you're saying is she used her... She grew up a fucking Indian wearing the what the fuck are those like sheet-like things that the woman wear. She grew up wearing that fucking shit. Fuck. But she grew up wearing Indian fucking clothing, identifying as fucking Indian, and when it decided to go to college, she fucking played the race graft. All you're showing is she's got a long fucking history, because the second she got out of Howard University, she went back to being like, oh, will you let me suck your dick for a fucking, you know, position in your, like, you know, offices? Will you, like, move me up the corporate ladder, please? You know, so I can go into politics and be a prosecutor and a DA? And then shit, you know, she did that for decades, and then she went, damn, I'm running for president. You know, my it's like, what the fuck? You know, she's acting like that with the 1/8 people. My octagon. Like, what the fuck? Give me a fucking break. It's ridiculous shit. Anyway, it's also false to claim that Harris has only embraced being black or Indian or code switched between the two when it's benefited her politically. It's an accurate statement of fact. It is fucking 100% fact. In 2003, the year Harris was elected San Francisco district attorney, she told a local newspaper chain that many people were not used to her identity. My Indian heritage is just as strong as my African heritage. One does not exclude the other, Harris said. But you look at everything else, when she was out campaigning, she was campaigning to the Indians and shit. Get the fuck out of here. As a candidate for California Attorney General, she spoke of her late mother, Kamala Harris, teaching her and her sister to share in the pride of our culture. In 2009, Harris told the outlet India Abroad, when we think about it, India is the oldest democracy in the world, so that it is part of my background and without question has had a great deal of influence on what I do today and who I am. Excuse me, the Greeks fucking, this goes to show, you take a fucking quote from her to back your fucking shit, and you just showed how fucking stupid she is. The Greeks, you fucking moron. They are the ones who created the democracy. You fucking idiots. I mean, they created gay anal sex too, but they created democracy. So fuck off. India is the oldest democracy. That you also showed how she's fucking race grifting. I'll tell a lie about how India was I'll fucking fillet, not like physically fillet, but I'll fucking fillet the Indian population and say how we were the oldest democracy when it's a fucking known fact that democracy was invented in Greece. I mean, give me a fucking break. You just made a fucking case for what Trump's doing. Oh, Jesus Christ. During the 2012 re-election campaign of Barack Obama, the nation's first black president, Harris related to being the underdog in races where her opponent could outspend her on commercial and ads. I beat the odds to become the first black attorney general, she said, referring to the 2010 election in California. Yes, but she was not talking to her constituents in California where she'd be like, I am Indian. So, fuck you. You're just making the case. When it's convenient, we're talking about Obama now. All of a sudden, the bitch black. Holy shit! Trump's challenge of Harris's Trump's challenging of Harris's identify. You mean identity? That doesn't make any sense. Identify, which drew groans and laughter, had echoes of him as a chief propagator of a false theory that Obama was ineligible to be president because he was not born in the U.S. Trump's Republican running mate, Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, on Wednesday aligned with Trump when he suggested Harris is a phony who caters to whatever audience is in front of her, because it's true. And this thing is do you know what's funny is you actually had people that were going along with Trump was saying in the audience. This is what's fucking hilarious. They leave out the fact that besides those few people that were laughing and all that other shit, you had people which I think some of the laughter was because it was shit they were saying was fucking true. From what I saw with watching, but people were the idea of yeah, he's right about her type of shit. They weren't necessarily saying it like that, but you could tell that there were some people that were like that in agreement with him. Anyway, I don't know if you saw this, but earlier this week, she went down to Georgia and started talking with a fake Southern accent. Vance told an audience at a rally in Glendale, Arizona, referencing Harris's Atlanta campaign event that featured a predominantly black audience. Vance, bringing up his race. Vance, a white man whose wife is Indian American and whose 3 children are of mixed heritage, is far from the first American politician to fixate on the speech and accents of politicians of color. In 2010, late Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid came under fire for comments he made years earlier suggesting Obama's appealed to voters because he was a fair-skinned black man with no Negro dialect unless he wanted to have one. Because it was fucking true. Holy fucking shit. He called that out back then, and then the pearl clutches went, that's racist. That's what they were doing. And now, because that's racist shit don't work anymore, and you got a candidate like Trump where they can't fucking silence with that shit, they're like, what the fuck? It's fucking hilarious. This is damage control. This is damage control. She's not race grifting when she just flips a switch and starts talking with a Southern accent and acting all fucking ghetto. That's fucking race grifting. That's the fucking definition of it. And when he gets it right, Harry Reid, oh my God, everyone was freaking the fuck out. He was 100% correct. Anyway, white politicians, too, have been known to code switch when they are in front of a largely black or Latino audiences. Yeah, Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton. This is what's fucking hilarious. They are making the case in trying to defend Kamala that what she's doing is one big fucking grift. Well, some white politicians do. You mean like Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce? Give me a fucking break. Well, it's acceptable when Hillary Clinton fucking, being the racist fucking cunt she is like, oh, hell, I'll just talk all ghetto and shit and say I got hot sauce. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, and many have done so to varying degrees of success. In 2006, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was criticized for adapting her speech cadence while delivering remarks at Coretta Scott King's funeral in Atlanta's historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, where Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. once preached. The difference is that it is not in the so distant past. Career survival for white politicians did not hinge on their ability to code switch. Harris continues to have a different lived experience. So, okay, you use Hillary Clinton as your fucking example, being a racist fucking cunt, and you're like, oh, yeah, she's fucking race grifting to black people, talking like fucking ghetto and shit. Oh, yeah, that's perfectly... Oh my God, if a fucking Republican politician did this, they'd be like, oh my God, that's racist! They are so fucking desperate. They don't want this being hammered on. They don't want it. It's fucking awesome watching this. I hope that Trump fucking beats this shit down and doesn't listen to fucking Republicans. That want him to lose, like the fucking DeSantis simp types and shit like that. This is ridiculous. Anyway, Chen said politicians of any race or identity can develop healthy relationships across all communities if they show compassion and are responsive to their constituents' needs. Yeah, they don't have to fucking be racist fucks and fucking change how they act and sound and all that to fucking pander to them. Whether you are white or black or any other identity, how you show up in the community will determine whether or not it is an authentic relationship, she said. You're going to be able to address their concerns more effectively because you're actually more educated and understand what they're going through. So if you fucking race grift, what this fucking retard here, Chen is saying, if you fucking race grift, you're actually going to understand the people that you're race grifting to more. I mean, this is fucking retarded. Kamala Harris ain't race grifting, it's code switching. The fucking world we live in. Fucking clown world shit. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.